Hey Conan. Let's get transported to the 80s with Conan Gray's brand new album, Found Heaven, an album that goes on and on, like a never-ending album. Hello Homo sapiens and welcome to a brand new video. I am a little bit late to the party because if you can't tell by my voice, I have been a tad bit sick. So my energy has been at 0% for like the past month. But even though I still haven't listened to it, I have received some of the vinyls. Rose Color Translucent, Electric Storm, and the picture disc. Not to mention the poster that is as tall as Conan Gray. For people who know me as the girl who used to make Conan Gray videos, which I actually have been referred to, people were like, didn't you used to do Conan Gray videos? Yes, I did. Now keep that in the trenches where it belongs. But during my time on my Conan Gray fan page, I stole Conan's jacket. I'm sure we're all well associated with the lore. I listened to Super Ache by Conan Gray just under 2 years ago on this very channel. I believe it was my first reaction video to an album that I actively posted out into the internet. And it was quite the trip. It's a beautiful album, probably my favorite by him. It definitely showcased all of his abilities, whether it be vocal, lyrical, or even the production of it. But I myself have been a Conan fan since May 3rd, 2020, I believe was the date I became a fan. I admittedly have not been listening to his music as often over the past few years, but my love for him never stops. Anyways, enough about me and my personal story with Mr. Gray. Let's get into the track list of this album. The track list reads Found Heaven, Never-Ending Song, Fainted Love, Lonely Dancers, Alley Rose, The Final Fight, Miss You, Bourgeoises. Looks like someone needs Grammarly. Forever With Me, Eye of the Night, Boys and Girls, Killing Me, and Winner. As per usual Conan Gray fashion, he released a unholy amount of singles. I have already posted a reaction to Never-Ending Song, Killing Me, and Winner, but I actually have actively avoided Lonely Dancers and Alley Rose because I didn't have the energy to film a proper reaction video, so I wanted to just keep it for the album. And this album is heavily inspired by the 80s, therefore some of these song titles are references to famous 80s songs, like Never-Ending Song could be a reference to the famous song Never-Ending Story. Conan said that one of his favorite songs of all time was Tainted Love, and this song is literally called Fainted Love, so girl, could we be more obvious? Alley Rose, he actually said he was going to call Alley Road, but since it was, saved for the Beatles, he decided to change it. And I'm pretty sure there's some other references on here, I just forgot them. But the particular tracks that I'm claiming have to be Alley Rose, Bourgeoises, Boys and Girls, Lonely Dancers. I have a good feeling about Fainted Love. Heavy on the Bourgeoises though. Because not only am I hoping that's going to be in relation to affluenza, but I love using the word bourgeoisie, I don't know how to pronounce it, in my songs, and the subject matter is so clear just by the name. I'm excited. So let's take off this freaking heavy, sweaty jacket and listen to Found Heaven by Conan Gray by diving into the first track, which happens to be the title track. We're entering the new universe, guys. Oh! Why are we in church? We do! Okay, hallelujah. Oh, that's sexy. Oh, that's sexy. Okay. I gotta get sat for this. He means business. Woo! That smacked me in the face. King of vocals, not gonna lie. Okay. Why is he calling this person out? Or is he calling himself out? Family Line reference. This is his best album. This is gonna be his best album, I'm calling it. Oh! Is that electric guitar in the background? Because that electric guitar can make out with me. That's hot and sexy. I can tell he's taking inspiration from his 80s muses with these lyrics because they're simple, but yet they're so complex in that beautiful way that can only be done in the 80s. So I'm glad he's bringing it to 2024 because that's one of the only things I liked about the 80s music, to be completely honest. Ooh! You found Maybe I did Conan, and what about it? Girl, what was that vocal distortion? That was demon-like. Girl, and that was written by just him? You're telling me that was written by just Conan Gray? Someone stepped up their game. Not even Daniel helped him on this one. That is an insane opener that really hooked me in. That's the level of a good opener like Olivia Rodrigo has, where she spices things up with something like Brutal, something like All American Female Dog. It's something you haven't really heard necessarily from him before, and you're like, ooh, I'm intrigued. That's what makes a good opener, so I think he's doing a great job. I was not expecting to go to church 5 seconds into this album. That was not on my bingo card. Literally, I thought that he came up with Food Heaven for the music video of Never-Ending Song, and then just change it to Found Heaven for the album title. I had no idea that there was actual meaning behind those two words. I don't know why it didn't compute, but it didn't compute. cute. So yeah, I know he means business. I know we're in for a terrific album that's gonna change my life, hopefully. But let's get into Neverending Song. If you want to see my full reaction, check out this link. I hate to be a YouTuber, but I have to. Let's vibe, shall we? Wait, I gotta put on the jacket for this. This is very important. Now that song in particular, people had mixed opinions about for some reason. I am the biggest Neverending Song defender. Like when it came to the singles, Neverending Song was always what my mind went back to. Just hearing his voice that deep for the first time, you can see in the reaction, I was just flabbergasted. And I was really hoping that he would bring back that deep voice for a few other songs in this album. I really hope he does. I heard like a bit of it in Found Heaven, but I'm hoping for more of his deep pop star persona. Up next, we have Fainted Love. Now this song title is admittedly a little bit wacky, but I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and give it a listen anyways. Okay, big beginning. Yep, this is the 80s. We're here. Oh, we're storytelling. Ah! Spoken word, I'm always gonna fall for. What's that? Oh! Oh my gosh, he's so grown up. He kissed someone. Ooh. Oh, the feeling of this chorus. Oh, and a fade out, we're really going old school. Y'all know how melody heavy I am. I think that the lyrics can be trash, the production can be iffy, everything can be iffy as long as the melody is good. I think a great example of this, honestly, is that song that's going around on TikTok right now that's like, "Should tell my boyfriend what I've been doing," which I hate with a burning passion of 1,000 suns just because of the subject matter. But it's that melody, like da 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 da. Like it's so catchy. And for this one, it isn't even that it's like super catchy. I mean, it is in my mind right now after just listening to it, but it's that it feels like a classic melody that I've already heard before, either in the early 2000s or even in the era it's supposed to be emulating right now, the 80s. Let me look up the meaning of fainted real quick though, because I'm still a little bit lost on that, babe. Lose consciousness. Okay. It still doesn't make much sense, but I'm just gonna move on to Lonely Dancers, one of the singles I haven't yet listened to. Oh yeah, baby! Sorry, that wasn't me. That was somebody else. Who is this? Like, honestly. And he's just making smash and hit after smash and hit. Suddenly, I want to dance. Oh. Ooh. Ooh, guys. Love that for you, babe. You're basically British. Like, I'm not lonely and I'm not a dancer, but I'm vibing. Like, this chorus? No, he's real for that. Now, one thing I am a little upset about is how short these darn songs are. 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. They've all been 2 minutes. Girl, get it together. One thing you got wrong about the 80s, the freaking songs were like 5 minutes long and they were still being played on the radio. So I would love for this to be longer. Even one more of those delectable choruses would quench my thirst for the longevity of the song. But there's a simplicity in the chorus that is also just so classic and so cool. Like, you just wanna, like, this is how a chorus is supposed to feel. And nowadays there are a lot of choruses that just aren't doing it for me. I'm gonna be so honest. And if you can't be bopping to a chorus like you're bopping to the chorus of Lonely Dancers, turn it off. Throw it away. Alright, up next is the second single I haven't listened to, Alley Rose. Where did you go, Alley Rose? That's all I know.
I picked you up from the corner store.
Why does his voice sound like that?
So much had changed since you were born.
Is Allie Rose Ashley his best friend? Sounds like it. Oh, never mind. We aren't romantic. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are you asking me?
Well, how the hell do you think I feel? I waited all year at your feet like maybe you'd love me.
Get the phone lights out. Get the candles. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Listen, guys. When there is a flipping beat switch up in a song, I lose my marbles. The effect that this has on me is absolutely insane because my favorite album of all time is Fetch the Bolt Cutters by Fiona Apple. There's a song on that album called For Her. It has a beat switch up that altered my brain chemistry. I know that sounds like so overdone, oversaid. It's true. It's my favorite song of all time, matter of fact, just because of that beat switch up. He's the last person I expected it from because it's not a very mainstream thing to do because you kind of have to pick the road and the melody that you're going down and you kind of have to stay with it. And if you switch lanes, you're kind of subverting everyone's expectations. I never hear a song like that on the radio, I'm not gonna lie. So the fact that little Conan did, I'm gonna have to listen to that again. Okay, it wasn't that big of a beat switch. Sorry, I feel I went on a tangent about this big switch up and it wasn't that big of a switch up. It's okay, I have my moment, okay? Just let me have my moment.
I swore eyes were made to cry, but you're the first person that I've seen who's proven that might be a lie.
Whoa, let's got some kick to it.
I thought that I was your only friend.
Oh! Written by flipping Conan Gray. Suddenly he's a poet. All the lines about lips. That was so cool. This is probably my favorite so far. Not only for that switch up, even though it may not have been intense as my brain initially thought it was. It's another great chorus. I feel like this is going to be a pattern in this album, which I'm very, very ecstatic about. That's just such a solid, terrific song. Beautiful imagery. I can see the song in my mind's eye. And I know that he probably wrote this about when he was going to London to meet up with the person he was dating. And he got a text on the plane once it had landed. They're like, oh, I'm breaking up with you. Absolutely insane move. His lover was busy kissing other guys, allegedly. It's in competition with Neverending Song to being the best single. Okay, let's get into the final flag. Ooh, he's got some passion to him. Ooh, you've got more confidence than I do. 'Cause that's quite the road to go down. Couldn't be me. Now listen, gang, I'm not gonna front with you. This isn't my favorite. I feel like what he's been doing is he's been taking everything that made 80s music so good and amplifying it times 10 and making it just the good parts. But this was kind of the part of 80s music that I didn't really like. That kind of slow burn, repetitive, semi-boring type of moment. Thank goodness it's only 2 minutes though, because like I said before, if this song was released in the 80s, it would have been 6 minutes, 100%. So yeah, this one's just gonna have to grow on me. Up next is Miss You. Boring song title. Let's see if he can redeem himself with his lyrics. He's making a lot of noises right now.
Is it wrong to now decide?
Oh, I don't know. Girl, why are you speaking to me like that?
Now you know I'm a wicked man.
Are you though? The wicked man in question.
Snapping back like a rubber band.
These lyrics don't sound like him.
I never meant to break your heart.
Oh, so the heartbroken is finally becoming the heartbreaker? What an interesting plot choice.
I miss you.
Ooh, that's a...
I miss you. Put you through.
Oh, did he make his voice into a synth? That's so Lord of him.
Came back only wanting you. Left you dancing in the dark.
A Lonely Dancer, perchance? Oh, that's so delectable. I feel like this production is kind of sedentary. It doesn't go many places sonically, but like, listen! He makes up for it by taking that boring song title, like I said before, and spicing it up with that I miss you. Like, come on. Like, it has me bopping, but it's a slow bop. Okay, Bourgeoisie, this is the one that I have been waiting for because we all know I love this type of subject matter. Like I said before, I love Affluenza. Affluenza was probably my favorite song off of Kid Crow when it was released. My first fan page for Conan, the username was literally Daddy's Benza because of how much I love that lyric from the song. And I've heard people talking this one up specifically, so I have a feeling this is gonna be cute. Okay, he's gonna get a little bit playful with this one. I get it, I get the vibes. Not anymore. Oh, the way he says that just sounds rich. It sounds upper class. How did he do that? Oh! Those harmonies. We're getting serious. We're getting real. Oh! I'm gonna have an aneurysm. That is so good. That actually surpasses Affluenza, I'm not gonna lie. Again, this subject matter is just so delectable. That's insanely catchy. That's like the level of catchy of Never Ending Song. This is in really close competition with like 2 other tracks in this album for which one's gonna be my favorite. Because that had me busting a move. You know I like your song when I start hair flipping to it. Up next is Forever With Me. Let's dive right in, shall we? Oh, we're pulling out the Elton John piano. I see how it is.
Well, at least in all my memories,
Memories reference from Super 8.
I wouldn't change a thing, but it'll take a lifetime to get better. You're forever with me.
Oh, that's so cute!
Ever.
Oh, that's magical. Okay, I like the way this verse sounds. Like, I feel like I can settle in it.
That I cry.
What's new, Conan? You're always crying. Sorry, that was me.
Smiling now as I sing.
You could hear him smiling as he's saying that line, dude. Woo! I love a good song that builds, if it's done right like this. Stopping depressing, Conan. That's so sweet. That's so cute. It is your pretty basic run-of-the-mill song that builds from like piano to getting heavier in the chorus to like a big final finish, which I do highly appreciate. I feel like he definitely needed one of those songs on this album because I can't really say a song that does that besides maybe Astronomy. And this one is a tad bit longer than the past few tracks, which I appreciate, but I feel like you shouldn't be so afraid to do a longer track, especially if you're doing a longer track that builds. So that's the only note I have, Conan. Besides that, it was very cute. Okay, next is Eye of the Night. And very interesting. That's a very cool song title. Let's get into it. Okay. Oh, okay, we're boogieing down. Ooh, somebody's watching me? Question mark? Oh, that's big. It's going up a little bit. Ooh, I love that. It's a little bit more low-key than some of the other songs. It's a little less favorable for me. I don't think it's going to be one of my favorites, but I think it's the drums that are like, blah, blah, blah. It makes it super big. I really, really endorse this. Alright, this is the last song that I have not listened to off of the album, Boys and Girls. Ooh! This is a cool sound. It's kind of different from the rest of the album. Super Bowie. Girl. I thought I recognized that makeup from somewhere. It's Bowie. No duh. He's the blueprint. Oh, he wants you, she wants you. Yep, Born This Way, Lady Gaga. Part 2, hallelujah. This is exactly what I wanted. Maniac, question mark. Are you though? Are you being ironic? Girl, their pants are dropping? Who is Conan Gray? I didn't think he would write something like this, to be honest.
So we all agree that Conan Gray could easily write Romeo and Juliet by Shakespeare. But could Shakespeare ever write Boys and Girls by Conan Gray? No, he could not, thank you.
Oh, seems like you do, Conan, since you've written 3 albums about it. Oh, what was that? Short but sweet, actually. I freaking love the colors and the flavors that this is giving me. Because the first line, cherry hair, so super Bowie. This entire song tastes like a cherry slushy that you would find at like an amusement facility. Like the Lonely Dancers music video. They literally have boys and girls playing in the background of that video. I realized now watching it back. I did film myself reacting to that, by the way, but the footage got corrupt for some reason. This is incredibly cute. I feel like it may not be people's favorites though, because it doesn't really have a super directly relatable message. I guess it's kind of for a select audience that would vibe with it, but I may be that select audience. I really like this one. I love the chorus as per usual. This man single-handedly is going to bring back meaningful choruses, at least for me in my own songwriting, because I kind of lost the meaning of a chorus. So I'm literally going to start writing choruses that are as good as Ally Rose, mark my words. Alright, last 2 songs on the album. They are singles, so I have already listened to them. If you want my honest, brutal reaction, plus a little bit of exposition that is wildly cinematic. You can watch my reaction videos to them. They'll be linked somewhere up here. But let's get into Killing Me.
But sadly I worship every moment we meet. Oh, you're killing me. You're not making it easy.
Here we go. Best bridge ever.
You're killing me. You're killing me. I wanna die, but you keep me alive. You're killing me. Oh, you're killing me.
Oh my gosh, he ate that up. This has to be one of my favorite singles of all time. Not only my favorite Conan Gray reaction video I've done thus far, but it has some sort of cocaine in it because firstly, that freaking bridge, you can literally see in my reaction to that video, I was taken aback. My friend at the time, he was on call while I reacted to it and he was like, it's actually my least favorite part. Like the rest is good, that part is like, girl, are you deaf? What's going on there? Alright, last song on the album, the closer, winner. Let's get into the childhood trauma.
Now you really are the winner.
Ooh.
Yeah, do you have the nerve to miss me? How do I somehow feel guilty when you're the one who let it get this bad? You don't really want to hear the truth, do you? All I wanted was to fight. I was only trying to survive your chaos. Well, look at how it's paid off. 'Cause now there's no one who ever has done better at making me feel worse. Now you really are the winner. Take the battle 'cause you're the winner.
Oh, so beautiful. What an album. And what a song. You know, I really wasn't the biggest fan of Winter when it came out because I couldn't relate to it, and also I was just a bigger fan of the other singles that had previously been released. But this time around I'm listening to it and it just pertains to a certain situation that I'm currently ensconced in, and what the heck, man? Like word for word, specifically that second verse. I think I was having a trouble relating to it at first because I was listening to it from the point of view that he wrote it from, which is about his dad who like was wasn't the best person, especially when he was growing up. I can't really relate on that end of the spectrum, but when you relate it to like somebody else, it hits harder. I feel like this stands out amongst the other songs, not sonically but more lyrically and subject matter. It veers off course of the entire track of the album when the main focus of this album, in usual Conan fashion, is love. The Winner is not romantic at all. You could definitely take it as a breakup song, surface level, but it's way deeper than that, and that's why I really like this one. Alright, final thoughts on Found Heaven by Conan Gray. I think that this is the music that he should be making. I feel like it is super genuine coming from him. Like, he's kind of putting on a bit of a persona, especially in the elaborate, flamboyant nature of some of these lyrics and the cinematic approach to the big beat drops and the world that it creates. But even given that, it just feels so him, which sounds so bizarre because if you made me listen to this album when Super Rake released and you asked me, does this sound like genuine Conan Gray, like what he should be making, what he wants to be making, I would be like, frick no. This does not sound like anything he would ever make. But it really feels like the type of music that he should be making. It kind of puts to shame a lot of his other works, even though they are very, very good. Specifically Super Rake, I will never dog on that album. Like, I hate that most likely his most popular songs when you hear Conan Gray are going to be Heather, maybe Maniac. Like, these are the songs off of this album that should be widespread and should have that sickening virality that a lot of his other singles have had. So I really hope that this album gets the praise and the acclaim that it deserves. Specifically Ali Rose, I heard it performed live on Jimmy Kimmel on his YouTube channel, and my gosh, it sounds like a rejected Beatles song. Like, it's so classic and it's so good. I'm pretty sure that these songs are not going to be as classic as they deserve to be, unfortunately, but I really hope that they do get acclaim. Go stream Found Heaven by Conan Gray. I don't do this anymore. I used to like promote the artist at the end of all my reaction videos, but I'm begging y'all, give this album a listen. Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below when you're done. In the meantime, in a few days when I have fully digested this album, here is my final official ranking. Songs I'm almost positive are going to be my favorites have to be Fainted Love, Lonely Dancers, Ali Rose, obviously, Bourgeoisie's, obviously, maybe even the title track, Found Heaven. There's only like one or two songs that I don't really like off of this record. Like, The Final Fight definitely is gonna be my least favorite, and Forever With Me. Now when it comes to the singles, I think Never Ending Song has to be semi-high on that list. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed listening to this album with me. You guys know the drill. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that dislike button. Make sure to unsubscribe if you're subscribed already with no post notifications on to get me the heck out of your recommended. And make sure to leave some hate comments down below. If you want to block me, here are all my social medias. And make sure to tune into my next video where I do some detective work and figure out how the Bourgeoisies is party all night and how the Bourgeoisies is la-di-di-da. See you then.